Hey, this is Brad with the 40-Day Way Challenge. I'm vlogging each day during August for 40 days, starting August 1st, and I'm going 40 days total to up until September 9th. And the idea is to do vlog and make some comment every day on video. And today is August the 7th, so I'm on my 7th day of this. So I'm doing okay so far, 1 week into it. What I wanted to talk to you about today here is I try to prepare and get ready for getting some lessons together to teach 40 days of transition and movement from a place that's kind of stuck to a place of what I call the promised life, a place of peace and well-being and prosperity and a sense of purpose in life. And one of the things I want to share with you today, and the main thing I wanted to share today with you, is storytelling. Storytelling. Telling great stories. Today I got together and played golf with 3 friends of mine. We've played golf for many years, or been together in various social settings, including playing a lot of golf for many, many years. But one of the things that happened today is we got together in honor of our friend named Bob, who passed away. He was supposed to play golf with us today, and he passed away, and so a week ago today. So one of the things we did while we play golf and when we got together to have a meal and a drink afterwards was to tell stories about Bob. So that reminded us of his legacy and his good things he was about him. We also told stories among us about our own experiences with each other and in our careers and families and things like that. Storytelling is important. How else do we learn one another, learn about each other, and grow together in our relationships with one another unless we tell stories? And also helps us remember and to process our present state. So that's why I wanted to share with you today the importance of telling a great story and remembering stories and being a part of the story, being a contributor to the story. You can be good listeners like we talked about yesterday, but we also need to be contributors. And here's the thing. Don't you often really remember and have some great respect and impact when you hear a great story from somebody? You say, man, she's a great storyteller, or she or he has a great story to tell about their life. Why don't you be that interesting person, that person who has an influence, who has a great story to tell? Maybe it means practicing your story. Maybe it means really making sure you've got some stories ready to go about your life or about things that have impacted you. And so that's what I would share. One of my stories about my friend Bob is that he was a great bicyclist, and he encouraged me in my own bicycling. I've been doing more bicycling this summer, and he encouraged me about a long bicycle ride. And I said, well, he said, I was trying to do 160 miles, and he said, well, you're probably in shape to do about 100 miles, and he was exactly right. I made it 100 miles, and boom, I was I was done. But he called it because he knew all about that. So anyhow, that was just my one little story to share about my friend Bob. But what's your story? What's your story to share with other people? How can you be a good listener to stories? Share a story. Have a story. Share a story. Listen to stories and reflect those stories with other people. That's what I want to share today, is storytelling. That's part of our story and the 40-Day Way Challenge. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time, good people, in the 40-Day Way Challenge.